All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm hoping you're watching it in the morning at class time. This video will be for the advanced or for the ones that know English a little bit more. I'm going to be speaking only in English. If you do not understand, please go to the video that has Spanish. Okay? I hope everyone can hear me well. I brought out my headset so my voice can be a little bit clearer for you. So let's begin. Now, here's the thing. I've been checking everyone's writing a little bit and grammar. And when it comes to grammar and writing, something I've been noticing that where many of you tend to mess up is when and where to use ing and to. Okay? Let me write it down here. Where to use, where to use. Let's see. Can I write it down here? Nope. Let me put it right here. Oh, but let me get a little bit closer and move it up a little bit more. There we go. Where I've seen some people tend to mess up, and this, don't worry about this, all right? I've seen lots of the most advanced students mess up on this, okay? Even remember seeing a person that was born in the United States mess up in this section. And what is it? Well, it's how to use to and how to use ing, okay? Other than tenses, because sometimes you mess up using past tense, future tense, present tense. But honestly, I've been noticing that some of you tend to mess up when to use to and when to use ing. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I but many of you are pretty much good enough to want to use two verbs together. Remember that verbs are actions, okay? Verbs are actions and will always be actions. Like, for example, sleep, eat, play, run, fight, hit, punch, die. Yes, die is a verb, it's an action that you only do once, but it's an action. Okay? But the problem here is tends to be that sometimes you use two verbs or you use a certain way to express yourself, but you use it wrong. You either use the ing incorrectly or you use to incorrectly. Or better yet, you don't use it at all. And that is the problem. Many of you don't use to and you have to. To is used a lot when it comes in English and you can't just not use it. Okay? Let's put an example and let's check out what we're going to see right here. Okay? This video will be a little bit shorter than the one, but that's because I want you guys to practice a little bit more. Remember, listen well and practice pronunciation with me. Okay, I'm going to be reading this with you and make sure to practice pronunciation. All right, today I finally have a little bit more free time, so I should be able to send you how you did in your pronunciation as well. Okay, so let's see. The first one, A, I'm going to read it. Notice how I'm reading it because this is where some of you guys need to progress in. It's in the combination of words, okay? They enjoy being with happy people. They enjoy being with happy people. I recommend if you can read it well like that, for example, they enjoy being happy people. They enjoy being with happy people. I recommend trying reading it in different modulations. What do I mean? Try and use different emotions. For example, we can say something for example like this. Yeah, they enjoy being with happy people. They're very or oh yeah, they enjoy being with happy people. Try and use a little different tones of voices, different happy. They enjoy being with happy people. Try and change it up, right? But that's if you notice, it's just like that. They enjoy being with happy people. This one's pretty simple. There's not really that many connecting words. It's just they enjoy being with happy people, and just say that as fast as you can, and you should be fine. And as B, they also learn to avoid angry people whenever possible. They also learn to avoid angry people whenever possible. C. Scientists want to know more. 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 Even though there's an S, notice how it's only barely pronounced. Scientists, scientists, scientists want to know more. Okay? Next one. Elephants love meeting their friends. Elephants love meeting their friends. I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, but as you can see, that's the pronunciation. Try and practice it repeat it. Repeat the video if you need to practice it if you don't think so. I recommend that you record yourself and see how close you're getting. Okay, so you guys can check your pronunciation as well. Recording yourself will help you a lot. And many of you do need to work on some things in your pronunciation, mainly in connecting. Don't worry, I will be giving you the feedback today or tomorrow if something comes up. But now let's enjoy the reason why I'm telling you this. Notice, let's go back to A. We have the word enjoy and being. Enjoy is a verb, right? It's, for example, let's say you go watch a movie with your friends and you come out, I was like, oh, yeah, that was a great movie, dog. That was awesome. I know, right? Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. Enjoyed. You enjoyed the movie. Or, for example, me, yeah, I enjoy being with my friends. You know, I enjoy watching series. I enjoy playing the piano. I don't play the piano, honestly. I never liked the piano. That was just an example. I enjoy drawing. And that is true. As some of you guys already know, I love drawing quite a bit. But here's the thing. Notice what I'm doing. Each verb that came after enjoy, we added ing. Notice here A. Notice they enjoy being. They enjoy being. Replace being with anything else. They enjoy watching. They enjoy eating. They enjoy singing. They enjoy dancing. They enjoy fighting. They enjoy killing. All right, no, maybe not the last one, but if they do enjoy that, call the police, please. So that's what it comes down to. Notice how we're using ing. All right, that's something that many of you tend to forget. Either you use being or you don't use it at all. So I see some of you put, for example, they enjoy to eat or they enjoy eat and that's it. You can't do that. You have to put they enjoy eating. Every time you use enjoy, every time you have to use eating or better yet, ing. Okay? Now, let's see B. All right? My bad. Let's see B. They enjoy, oh, my bad. I still have enjoy. I repeated it so many times. They also learn to avoid angry people whenever possible. They also learn, that's the verb, learn. You guys should know that learn is a verb. It's an action. It's something we're doing. Something that I hope, for example, you're doing right now. You're learning. Well, if you guys see right here, they also learn to avoid. That's interesting, right? We're not using avoiding. They also learn avoiding. No. They learn to avoid. So that means with the word learn, we're going to be using to. They also learn to avoid. So again, replace avoid for something else. They also learn to speak. They also learn to play. They also learn to eat. I don't know who learns to eat anything, but still. They also learn to sing. They also learn to dance. They also learn to fight. And no, I'm not going to use the same joke again. Okay? But we're using to. And this is where I'm worried about you. All of you. Because some of you tend to forget to use to. Okay? Notice C as well. Scientists want, and this is the most common mistake with the word want. Because with want, you have to use to if you're going to use a verb. Let's say you want to go to Canada. I just said it. See? I want to go to Canada. You know, I want to go to Monterrey. I want to go to Querétaro. I want to go to Texas. I want to stop. You know? I want to play video games. I want to play Among Us. All right? I want to play Fortnite. Whatever you guys like to do. Okay? I want to watch TikTok. Whatever you guys like to do. Notice how we're using to. I want to. Don't forget, please. And the last one. Elephants love meeting. All right? We're using ing. So let's see. Let's fill up this box that you guys should have in your book. Okay? Let's fill up this box. First, verbs followed by ing. We already have enjoy, right, from A. What's the other verb that uses ing? All right. I recommend that you guys pause the video and then try to guess, and then we're going to check out the rest, okay? And then check your answers. All right, with infinitive, it's pretty simple. Honestly, it's just four. I don't know why I asked that, but it's just four, right? Two, well, the verbs are learn and want. What does that mean? That means that whenever you guys want to use these verbs, you guys have to say anything. For example, when I had the conversation with some of you guys said you like to play video games, right? So if you like to play video games, let's say, right, you're in school and you're bored. Oh, my bad. Uh, well, let's go back to this. No, I don't like that. Let's just go like this. Okay. So we already saw, right? Enjoy. Over here is love, learn, and and want. So you guys can say, for example, I want to play Among Us. I'm putting it because it's the most popular thing I've seen today. Maybe some of you play it, maybe some of you don't. Usually it's either Uno or Among Us. All right? But I want to play Among Us. Heck, you have to use this even in questions. Let's say you want to ask a friend, like, hey, Mikey. I don't know why I named him Mikey, but hey, Mikey, do you want to play Among Us? Notice, listen. Hey, Mikey, do you want to play Among Us? And I'm not even trying to simplify it. That's normal speaking. All right, that really is normal speaking. Notice how I'm going to say it. I'm going to put it in a normal conversation. Let's say I'm going to text my friend Jonathan, which is my real friend. Jonathan Sims, one of my best friends, and I tell him, yo, Jonathan, hey, you down to play some, let's see. What example can I use? All right. Yo, Jonathan, do you want to play Street Fighter? Notice, do you want to play? All right. Or if I text another one of my friends, hey, Nicole, do you want to talk? If I just want to talk to someone. Notice, hey, Sarah, do you want to draw with me? Again, things like that. Notice, do you? You can even add a WH question and make it a little bit more complicated. So, what do you want to play? Notice, what do you want to play? Heck, you can use these to even be a little bit more expressive in your questions. Questions that I want you guys to use to me. Okay? For example, hey, teacher, you know English already. So, what other language do you want to learn? You see? Do you want to learn? Okay? Yes, you can even combine the two verbs. There's nothing wrong, right? Combining two verbs. You can even combine enjoy learning. Yeah, for example, you can say, yeah, I enjoy learning English. I hope. Some of you guys are probably saying, oh, teacher, I already know English. I'm the best English speaker in the world. Be careful being too cocky. If you're too cocky, you will make more mistakes. Mistakes that, honestly, I don't want you to do. Let me tell you something. The average American will not laugh if you make mistakes. But right now, America is pretty messed up. And lots of English speakers are also pretty messed up. I do not want anyone to use your speaking against you. That's why I'm worried. So don't be too cocky. If you're too cocky and you're too full of yourself, you will mess up. Okay? If you do not know what those words mean, full of yourself or cocky, I recommend trying to look them up. Or I can explain to you right now. Cocky just means that you're too overconfident. You're like, yeah, I can do this. English is best. I'm the perfect, I'm better than everyone. I'm better than you. That's being too cocky. Okay? Be careful. Full of yourself. Full of yourself is the same thing as cockiness. It's just that full of yourself, it means like, oh yeah, I'm the best, or I'm this, or I'm that, or my English is already extremely well. Remember that you need to practice it. If you learned it through music, perfect. If you learned it through a teacher, great. If you learned it through games or friends, perfect. But you need to polish it. Make sure you're speaking it well and you're not making unnecessary mistakes. Can you make slip ups? Of course. What are slip ups? Let me write it down right here so you guys can see the difference. Because there's a difference between a slip up. This is all part of the same lesson. Yes, I'm giving you kind of like a pep talk, but it's still part of the lesson, something that I wanted to tell you guys. And mistakes. Now, slip ups is something anyone can do. Heck, you could do them in Spanish. It's when you mess up or you get something wrong, okay, but you go back to fix it. For example, let me put an example. Let's see. Hey, he are playing basketball. Notice? Oh, no, wait, my bad. He is playing basketball. I fixed it. He are is not correct, but he is. So I go back and I fix it. That's a slip up. A mistake is, hey, we is playing basketball. Want to come? Nothing. You don't fix it. You don't change anything. And that is a mistake because you're not acknowledging your mistake. Maybe you don't even know you're making a mistake. So be careful. And that's what I want you to pay attention, because now that you guys are knowing this is a very common mistake with advanced students, I want you to notice it in your writing. The next time I ask you for a writing activity, not today because today you have a test, I want you to pay attention to that and make sure you're not making that mistake. Okay? All right. Now, let's continue on. If you have the book, go to page 22, 128. It's right here, 128. If you do not have the book, I'm sorry, but you have to write this down. Okay? Write this down. Why do I want you to write this down? Well, let me be completely honest. Almost everything in English, there's a way to tell what you're going to use, right? For example, am I going to use is or are? Well, is is singular, are is plural. If I say dogs, are. Dog is. You see? But with this verb patterns, if you want to use two verbs, honestly, there isn't a way to tell. You have to memorize it. You have to learn it. You have to practice it in order to actually use this. So I want you to memorize. Even if you have the book, please put these words in your vocabulary list. Okay? So make sure you actually add these verbs to your vocabulary list. Okay? I'm going to be checking that you actually did that. Once you add these verbs to your vocabulary list, make sure you add what you use them. For example, verb plus infinitive. Infinitive means to. For example, agree, to eat. Yeah, I agreed to eat with my friends the other day, so I'm sorry, I can't go. Decide. Yeah, I decided to play guitar, so I'm going to take some lessons. All right? Expect. I expect to learn English in 2 years. I expect to perfect it. I hope. I hope to pass English class. I hope to pass. I want to pass. Please. I'm just playing. Lots of you are probably doing well. All right. Great job on your grades. There were some few mistakes here and there, but I helped out some of you that I could to make sure you can get the grade that you deserve. All right. So here's the thing. Try and practice like that. There's no other way. There's no key sound. There is no key in the grammar. You have to get used to it. You have to get your ear to used to hearing that to and that ing. Right? So I can't help eating so much. I consider playing soccer a horrible practice. Right? I hate soccer. I'm sorry, guys. I enjoy watching movies. Right? I enjoy watching movies. I finished doing all of my homework. you have to get used to it. Train yourself, practice it, use it in your vocabulary. Start today using it. That way your ear can get used to it, and when you make a mistake or you make you make like right now, like my tongue is going so many places because I'm thinking of so many things. So that way when you make a mistake, you can correct it and it'll become a slip up. Of course, keep in mind this part. There are some verbs that you can use ing or to. There's nothing wrong with it. For example, love and like. Like you can use, for example, I like playing soccer. I like to play soccer. Both are correct. I like listening to music. I like to listen to music. There's honestly not that much difference in the meaning. I can say both. Even I use both. Yeah, I like listening to music. I like to listen to music every once in a while. There isn't really any difference. The only difference is that ing tend to be a little bit more, how can I say it? A little bit talk about space and time. Quite a bit of time. So that's why it can be like that. Okay? So make sure you check that out and you see it, and that's something I want you to practice. So please practice it. Get your ears used to it because there's no other way to do it. All right, you have to get used to it, so that every time you hear it, you can detect if you're making a mistake, or you did something, or you said something wrong, or you wrote something wrong. That way, you can correct yourself, and you can actually progress in your fluency because these mistakes affect your fluency. The moment you mess up, and you don't know how to continue or don't know how to fix it, it will mess up your fluency. Okay, think about it like a car, and you see a hole in the road. If you don't know how to fix it, you're just gonna see the hole and probably go the wrong way and get off the road. But if you know how to fix it, you know what to do. You slow down if there's a curve, or you go around it. You make sure there's no other cars, right? You try to be safe to make sure you go around that hole. That is a slip up. Okay? Now, let's finish this up so we don't take too long anymore. Let's go back to the student book. Now, in the student book, there are these activities. I want you to do five. I want you to do 5 and 6 by yourselves. I'm asking you a little bit more because I know you can do it. All right? I know you can do it faster than everyone else. Okay? Remember, if you have any questions, ask. Heck, I would love it if you guys just send me a picture and say, before you send it, teacher, is this correct? And I'll tell you, yes, it is correct. And then you can send it back and I can correct it. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm here to help. And I want you to perfect this. All right? Or get as close as you can to it. Now let's see the first one. Check your notes on page 128. If you don't have the book, check your notes. So I suggest what? To talk or talking? What do you think it's going to be? All right? If you said talking, well, you are correct. I want to share or sharing? If you said share, you are correct. I always manage making or to make? This one is not in the book. If there's one that you do not see in the book and you can't guide yourself by sound, I recommend you check the internet. All right? For example, this one. This is what I meant. I manage making. If you guys see that it's incorrect, well, I recommend checking it out. That's why I'm telling you to also send me the message. All right? Because, like I said, there is no way. How can I say? Oh, here it is. Reset. Man, that's the one thing. Dang, I messed up again. All right. I'll just do this because you guys already saw those ones. I manage to make myself feel better when I discuss my problems with someone. All right. See, it sounds a lot better than I manage making myself. I manage to make myself. I manage to make myself better when I discuss my problems with others or with someone. I can't help feeling and I don't mind telling. So always check. I'm going a little bit faster because I don't want to take more time, and you guys can actually do this during the class. All right. So I want you to see this. I want you to do 5. Remember, you don't really have to see the entire sentence. You only have to see the one before it. Okay? And that is what's going to help you understand. Check it out with your notes. Check it out in the box. I recommend, though, you do it yourself first. For example, I don't remember. What is it? We can't help to smile. I think it's to smile. And then also say, we can't help to smile when the people around us smile. And then go to your book and check. All right. Let's see. The word is I can't help. Can't help. Let's see. Can't help. Can't help. See? I can't help is with ing. So I am wrong. So now that you're wrong, I recommend that you don't erase it like I did, okay? But we can't help smiling. And you correct yourself. And then once you correct yourself, read it a couple of times so your ear can get used to it. All right? We can't help smiling when the people around us smile. We can't help smiling when the people around us smile. I recommend even trying to change the tone. Yeah, we can't help smiling. See? Even change the subject, but practice it. Make sure it's in your brain. So every time you do it like that. So remember, first time, do it yourself. Check if it's correct, and then put the correct version there. If it's correct, then you're good. If you're incorrect, practice saying it. Practice reading it. Okay? All right. So make sure you can do the rest by yourself. Remember, if you have any other questions, you can send me a question through WhatsApp. Please don't cheat on this. This is something I want you to learn. As long as you turn this in, you'll be fine. You'll have the entire afternoon to do it. Okay? If you want to make sure you are correct before sending it, remember, send me a message first. Okay? Send me a message, a picture saying, "Teacher, is this correct?" And I'll be happy to help you. Okay? So with that, we're going to end it. All right? I hope everyone has a good day. Enjoy your physical test. I hope you're not too tired of it, or if you already finished it, I hope you're not too tired from it. Okay? So other than that, take care and have a good day. And I'll see you all tomorrow so we can review this. Hopefully tomorrow, once we review this, you can actually help out by practicing and by trying to say a few things so your classmates can try and imitate you. All right, that's why I also want you to practice on your pronunciation, because I want you to be a role model for your classmates. So your classmates can hear you talk and they can imitate and copy you. Okay? So, again, have a good day, and I'll talk to you all later.